Hey, beautiful. Welcome to the Not Another Mom podcast. It's time to take that mom hat off because this is after hours and I'm making you off the clock. This podcast is here to help you know your worth because damn girl, you're a goddess who deserves to live the life of your dreams. I'm your host, Leslie Sprague. And we talk everything from manifesting to motherhood. Yes, those little monkeys will still creep in here or there. Spirituality to girl talk with your besties. And from business to finding that balance in life. I'm here to remind you that you are worth it. Life gets to be easy for you, and your dreams really can come true. So grab your favorite glass of wine, craft beer, or if you're a whiskey and diet kind of girl, grab that and let's get this show on the road. Hi, and welcome back to the Not Just Another Mom podcast. I'm your host, Leslie Sprague. So today I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are enjoying some amazing quality time with your family right now and you are enjoying the downtime and the holidays and all the fun things. This is just going to be like a quick little episode, but I wanted to share with you my top 5 lessons in business from 2020. And really, as I'm looking at this list can totally be applicable to not just my business, but my entire life for the year of 2020. And, so let's dive in here and get started. Top lesson number 1 is change happens. So there is many prime examples that we can pull up from 2020. But one of what it has taught me is that I kind of welcome change because it takes us out of our comfort zone and expands our horizon. It forced me a little bit to really look at what I wanted. I did a lot of pivoting in my business in 2020, and I think it was for the better. I really found out what I wanted, what I enjoyed, how I wanted to work, how I wanted to feel, all those kinds of fun things. So whether we like it or not, change happens. So you can either resist it until you are forced to change your business or your lifestyle or whatever it is that comes up. Things like a global pandemic force change on us, or the person who is constantly saying they need to slow down and enjoy life more, and then they break their leg and they're laid up for weeks because of this. That is a way of being forced to slow down. So those are just a couple of examples of how change happens, whether we like it or not. So when we embrace change and are open to it, we can look at the beauty of it and the joy and the good that it brings, because there was a lot of good in 2020 as well. Top 5 lessons in business. Point number 2. This was one of my biggest things, but you are more successful than you think. How many times do we sit here and criticize what we're doing and think that we're not doing things good enough? But when we look back and realize how far we've come, it makes us take a breath and be like, oh, wow, I am a completely different person than who I was at the beginning of the year. And I am so excited for it. Which leads me into point number 3, transformation magic. It's, for me, as I was sitting here writing down my top 5, this is when the magic moment hit me. It was that I'm already living the dream life that I was craving at the beginning of the year. And I don't know that it really hit me just yet, because going back to point number 2, I didn't quote unquote feel successful in the moment. And it happens when you don't realize it. That's what I mean by transformation magic, is that it's a little bit of a combination of both. It can be a very subtle, like, holy shit, I'm actually living my best life right now. And at the same time, it's kind of like that V8 moment where, you know, that commercial where you get hit in the head and it's like, oh, should have had a V8. Like, it's that V8 moment where you get smacked in the head. It's, your transformation is happening. And it's magical. So, yeah, I think that's all I need to say on that. But have a look at where you are right now and look back at where you were even 6 months ago. Notice the changes that you've made, good or bad. There's no such thing as good or bad, just notice. If it's something that you're not liking, I encourage you to take a look at it and maybe figure out how you would like to pivot. Top 5 lessons in business. Point number 4 is letting go. And for me, the biggest thing that I had to let go of was the pressures I was putting on myself. Oh, this isn't perfect enough. I don't have enough followers. She does that thing way better than I can, so I'm not even going to bother trying. You know what? That's all hogwash. That's all stupid lines I was telling myself to keep me from playing small. And that was the old me. That is no longer an option. So I'm telling you this because I want to inspire you to step into your best self. No matter what you bring about in your life, even if you think that, for example, you and I are doing the same thing, it's not going to be the same thing when somebody works with you, because you have your own stories, your own uniqueness that makes your product just as good, if not better, than mine. So don't stop because you think that somebody is doing something similar. Let go of your insecurities, let go of the pressures you're putting on yourself, and do it anyway, because there is more than enough for everybody out there. And finally, number 5, my top 5 lessons in business is enjoy the journey. Because really, it's the journey that we are on. And when you are enjoying the journey, the process becomes easier and better and more fun. Who doesn't want more fun in their life? And they all kind of tie back together, but I hope that this helps you. And if you want to chat more about any of these things in later, just hit me up in the DMs. And I wish you guys a very Merry Christmas, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for listening. If you love this episode, will you do me a favor and help spread the love? Go ahead and leave a 5-star review and share this episode on your Insta stories. If we aren't yet connected on Instagram, come follow me at Leslie & Co XO. And since everybody spells my name wrong, that's Lesley and Co XO. And leave me a line and say hi. Have an amazing day, beautiful, and we'll catch you next week.